Super compact COB light with 200 watts of power and bicolor options by NiceFoto. Let's take a look. What's good guys, my name is Oleg Nikitin, you're watching No Limits on channel, and I've been looking for this type of light which is powerful yet very compact and more importantly lightweight for many years. And this light does it pretty much flawlessly, and I'm really happy to bring it with me to actual shoots because I live in Moscow and you know it's a huge city and it's very hard to carry a lot of stuff when I'm using the subway or metro, depending on which country you live and how you pronounce it. So right now we're taking a closer look at this light. And since it's a very budget light, it comes only in this cardboard box with a handle, but it's okay to me. Inside of the box you'll find a foam cutout which is protecting the light itself. You'll find a power cord at 5 meters of length, which is really making me happy. You don't need some extension cords with it, and the power brick, which is not that big and heavy, and it has an XLR type connector, a pretty popular one, and also a loop to hang it on the light stand. And also the power adapter is 48 volts, 4 amps, 200 watts. The light itself comes with a protective cup and it's made out of metal on the sides and out of plastic on the front and back parts. We have two knobs to control it. If you press down the left knob, you'll go in 20% increments in terms of the brightness, and if you simply rotate it, you'll go 1% at a time, and the right knob is going through 3200, 5600, 6500, etc. in 100 Kelvin increments in terms of color temperature. Also, the light does have an app. It's called, of course, NiceFoto app, and in this app you can control it wirelessly with a Bluetooth remote control, let me say, and it's a pretty easy and intuitive system to navigate. You can use the color circle, or you can use those two bars in the bottom part. It also comes with the presets, but they are almost identical, just different color temperatures. And also it has the CCB mode, which is not so interesting. Also just the color temperature modes, and it has several lighting effects with 10 stages of frequencies, so you can customize those in pretty good fashion. And we have the most popular effects like fireworks, like SOS, paparazzi, etc. And on the top we'll see a release mechanism for your Bowen Mount accessories. It does feature a full-size Bowen Mount, and it also comes with the yoke with the metal insert, and it also has some teeth, so it's not sagging down when you use like a heavier modifier, and it's also a V-mount system, and on the bottom you'll see a 1/4-inch thread and also a V-mount lock, and it handles the 90 cm soft boxes without any issues. And on the front of the light itself you'll find the protective glass, and here you can see different LEDs, the warm ones and the cool ones. And as I said, the color temperature range is from 2700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, which is the most commonly used ones. Here is the NiceFoto light compared to COLBOR W100, one of the tiniest 100 watt lights, and in terms of the size it's more or less comparable. Of course it is thicker, but it's 2 times more bright than the COLBOR. And the V-mount locking system is really making me happy because I can use this light with different V-mount accessories as well. Here is the full specification list. As you can tell, we have 96 CRI and TLCI ratings, and you can pause the video and read those carefully if you wish. And now most importantly, the size of the light with the yoke attached is 965 grams, and the whole kit with the cable and with the power supply is 1880 grams, which is exactly the same as the COLBOR Light CL220, which I was taking previously to my client shoots. But the light itself without a power adapter and without the cords, and it also takes much less space, which is very important for me when I go out and about. And here it is compared to COLBOR W100, also the NiceFoto in the center, and the inky 30 watt light with a battery inside on the right. Here it is compared to COLBOR CL220, and it takes a lot less space when you look at its profile, so I like this light for its form factor. And right here guys, I'm comparing the COLBOR CL220, which is actually a 250 watt light, compared to NiceFoto, which is 200 watt light. Both are bicolor lights, and here is the difference in luminance, and you can read the settings in the bottom part of the image. Of course, COLBOR is brighter, 50 watts brighter basically, and it's a very nice result from NiceFoto in my opinion. And in terms of the light beam, we have a very nicely and evenly spread image, I mean the light beam itself, and we have no color cast towards the edges of the beam. Whereas on the COLBOR we can see a slight green cast towards the edge of the beam, but all in all it's a pretty even and nicely looking light beam, as I said. When we use 3200 Kelvin, I do like the color reproduction more on the NiceFoto because it does look like 3200 Kelvin and not like 4000 Kelvin on the COLBOR, so I would prefer NiceFoto in this regard. And in terms of the difference in luminance, we can see that the COLBOR is still a bit brighter. In terms of the light beam, on 3200 Kelvin we have zero issues with NiceFoto, and we have almost zero issues with COLBOR CL220 as well, so you can use those lights without any modifiers easily. And right now we have stepped down to f8 and we're using the kit reflector of COLBOR CL220. The NiceFoto doesn't come with any reflector, but the quality of the reflector on COLBOR is so-so. We have a very pronounced hot spot, and here you can see the difference in luminance, and NiceFoto is not that far behind. And when we take a look at the quality of the reflector and the light beam itself, we can see a very huge hot spot in the middle and a big outer membrane, which is not perfect. So this reflector is not doing well with NiceFoto, but it's either not doing well with COLBOR, so I would use a different reflector with either of those lights. And also NiceFoto light is flicker free almost completely. Only at 1/8000th of a second I can see a slight flicker like lines across the image. Other than that, it's pretty much flicker free. And right here I'm using the 90 centimeters softbox at 1 meter away from me, where at f4 and the white balance is 5100 Kelvin because of the softbox itself is changing the color temperature, and to my eye it looks more than okay with the NiceFoto. Of course the COLBOR is brighter, but the skin tones are looking better at NiceFoto in my opinion. And now let's listen for the cooling fan of both of those lights. And as you've heard guys, the NiceFoto light is a bit more silent than the COLBOR. It does have some itchy sound, eerie sound, but all in all, it's very stable and it's not doing like strange stuff with its fan. So all in all, it's more than usable even for interview stuff. And finally guys, about the price, this light is around $200. You can even find it a bit cheaper, and in my opinion, for the size, the weight, the output and color reproduction, which I like more than on the COLBOR to be honest, this is a killer deal. If you are on a budget and if you are looking for a light that you'll be taking with you to different locations, this is a no-brainer for this price. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask them down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, smash the like and subscribe buttons and hit the notifications bell. And right here, I have a full playlist of different reviews of different lights. See you there, guys. Take care. Bye.